You know what? These games keep getting worse. I'm convinced. No, actually, I'm lying. Like the Trent Rockets were this game was better. At least the Trent Rockets scored some runs. 185 for 5, which is a really good 100 score. Tom Bantam 66 off 38, which I've always liked him. I really have. I saw him in like a Big Bash game like 3 years ago. I was like, I just really hope Tom Bantam does well. Alex Hale was batting at 3. Interesting. 6 at a runner ball. Sam Hain 49 off 28. I'm still surprised he hasn't played for England more. Chris Green 25 off 7, 1-4-3-6 is doing exactly what he needed to do at the end of the innings. Ben Dwarshuis 2 for 28 and Matty Potts 2 for 37 were the wicket takers for the Northern Superchargers. And then when it came to the Northern Superchargers innings, it was poor. Ollie Robinson 25 off 17. Ben Dwarshuis top scored at number 8. 40 off 20. Matty Potts made 24. Just nothing else really. You had Chris Green, who did well in the field with the bat and with the ball today. 3 for 14 from his 20 balls. Lewis Gregory picked up 2 for 21. Imad Wasim and Luke Wood both picked up 1 apiece. A very, very dominant Trent Rockets victory. They end up winning by 47 runs, which is quite a lot. Moving on to the women's game. Now, it wasn't... Trent Rockets won this one as well. 123 for 5. And Northern Superchargers 103 in reply. It wasn't... Wickets were an issue for Trent Rockets. They just couldn't get the ball away. Nat Siver-Brunt with a 36. Bridie Smith with a 23. Grace Scrivens with a 32. Ash Gardner with a 10. It was Annabelle Sutherland took 3 for 14, same as Chris Green in the other game. And then when it came to the Northern Superchargers innings, it was just a calamity from the start, realistically. 64 for 8 they were at one point. They did get up to 97 for 9. But they were eventually bowled out for 103. Lucy Higgins, 26 off 22 towards the end. Didn't do anything for them. Heather Graham, 3 for 13. Alana King, 2 for 17. And Nat Siver-Brunt took 2 for 19 in a pretty dominant win for the Trent Rockets in the women's game as well. They end up winning by 20 runs. So a pretty good day if you are a Northern Superchargers fan. Next to day 2 of the Zimbabwe versus Ireland test, and Ireland started their first innings today after we had a bit of rain last night as Zimbabwe were bowled out for 210. It was a really good start from Ireland, 71 for no loss until that partnership was broken. Balbirnie went for 19. Peter Moore, the other opener, ended up scoring 79, but it was a collapse towards the end, which meant that they went from 165 for 4 to 203 for 9. There was a 43 last wicket partnership between Andy McBride and Matt Humphreys. You had Muzabani and Chivanga both picking up 3 wickets apiece. Chitara and Sean Williams, which I'm sure is the only name that I've pronounced correctly, both picked up 2 apiece. And then Zimbabwe in reply, they finished the day 12 for no loss. This is actually turning into a really good test match. I wasn't necessarily expecting it to. But it's looking pretty good at the moment. I mean, it's probably, you'd say it was pretty equal at the moment. Maybe Ireland are just ahead with that first innings lead, but they have got a bat on it last, so who knows. So now 4 games in the One Day Cup, and we're starting off with Hampshire versus Northamptonshire. Hampshire batted first, scored 285 for 8, which is always a good score, I think. Ben Brown, 139 not out. Felix Organ also scored a 50, and then there was nothing else really from the rest of them. Jack White picked up 3. He picks up 3 very early, all within his first 3 overs. He went 3 for 6 from his 6 with 3 maidens. By far the pick of the bowlers. Saif Saeed also picks up 3 for 60 from his 10. But then it came to Northamptonshire's innings, and they got off to a pretty good start. I mean, 56 for 1, 98 for 2, and then the collapse started to come. There was a few middle order runs from Gus Miller, who scored 47 or 49, but they were eventually bowled out for 214. which means that Northamptonshire have lost both of their opening games, and I thought they were going to do all right in this comp. Next to Kent versus Somerset. Kent were bowled out for 267 in the first innings. There was double figures run for most of the batting lines, but everyone got starts, but you couldn't really get any further than that. Joey Everson and Grant Stewart both picked up 50s. Alfie Ogborn with 3 for 58 was Lewis Goldsworthy 4 for 44, pick of the bowlers for Somerset in the end. Then when it came to Somerset, batting Andrew Umeed with 114 not out as he saw his side over the line. James Rue did also score 71 today as Somerset win by 3 wickets with 21 balls left to chase down the total. Leicestershire versus Warwickshire was probably one of the most one-sided games we are going to see in this whole competition. A top score of 21 from Ben Mike as Leicestershire were bowled out for 88. They are defending champions, by the way. Ed Barnard, who is captain, opens the bowling and opens the batting, which is always a bit big-headed. 4 for 21 from his 7 overs. Craig Miles also picked up 3 for 16. Warwickshire did lose 2 early wickets. They were 7 for 2 at one point, but Will Rhodes and Hamza Sheikh saw them over the line with a 48 and a 34 not out respectively, as they chase it down with like 196 deliveries left, which is just ridiculous. Seriously one-sided. I'm very glad that Ed Barnard is my captain in the cricket draft. Finally, to Sussex versus Nottinghamshire. Now, Nottinghamshire got absolutely hammered in their first game. I'm pretty sure they did anyway. They did slightly. But they have hammered Sussex here. Sussex bowled out for 216. It would have been a lot worse if it wasn't for Finn Hudson-Prentice scoring 90 off 109. He batted very well, batted most of it with the tail, and probably deserved his 100, but it wasn't going to be the case. Luke Fletcher and Toby Petman both picking up 3 apiece. And then when it came to the run chase for Nottinghamshire, Ben Slater 107 not out off 125 balls, and Hasib Hamid, the captain, 101 off 116. So they chased it down with 50 balls left. I mean, Nottinghamshire were in big trouble, 2 for 8, but then Slater and Hamid just put on a 200 partnership to walk it home. Like, why would you not? It just makes it so easy. Nothing much to write home about the Sussex bowling. Anyway, maybe they could have done with Ollie Robinson because he was bloody useless in the 100 today. But guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I very much hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to leave a like. Please remember to subscribe. Turn your bell notifications on because we do upload one of these videos every single day, and there'll be 2 videos tomorrow, same as today. One for the test match for the England game, and then one for the 100 and the One Day Cup and the Ireland Zimbabwe game. So if you do enjoy these videos, leave a like, drop a comment down below. Let me know that you enjoy them, and I will keep making them.